Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. I hope you're having an amazing day so far, whether it's bright and early in the morning or maybe dark 30 out in the morning, or if you're in the middle of your day after work and kind of settling down. So you guys, I hope it's just been amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope, if you haven't already, that you'll take a second and subscribe to my channel. And if you're so inclined, hit that little bell icon and it'll give you all of the latest updates. I try and reach you guys as often as I can, helping to make your days just a little bit better, your body just a little bit healthier, feeling stronger, and just as good as we can be. So creating our best self, that's what I'm a proponent for, guys, and I hope you feel that. So thanks for being here. Full body. What's better than the full body? Yes, when we have aches and pains and we have particular parts of our bodies that need a little extra TLC, that's awesome to focus on, but really just a good cleansing, a good awakening, strengthening, and being present in the moment. And we do that throughout the whole body, guys, getting that blood flowing, the breath flowing, body moving. So without further ado, let's get going. Water handy if you need it. Remember, this is your time, right? So if I'm in a pose and you're like, that pose is not great for me today, you can pick a different one. You can take a break and you can grab a drink of water and then join us again when you're ready. I want you to stand really tall and roll those shoulders up and back and let the shoulders slide down and away. And we're just gonna rock forward and back. Kind of a playful yoga today, if you will. So we're gonna spend some time really just kind of getting into it, playing with the different poses a little bit, maybe moving within those poses. So as we rock forward and back, I want you to notice, how's your balance today? Can you come forward up onto the balls of the feet and maybe not go up to your highest, but maybe just kind of hover around that 50 to 60%. And then we're going to lift and we're going to come halfway back down. Lift and halfway back down. That's challenging. Lift and halfway back down. Noticing if you're rolling to the outer edge of your foot, if your ankles feel strong or if not so strong. Let's do that one more time. And then slowly lower. Rock back to your heels and then up to the balls of your feet as high as you can come. Back to your heels. Can you lift the balls of your feet? Up to the balls of the feet. Back to the heels, lift those balls of the feet and up. One more time. This time, let's take it back. Keep the balls of the feet pressing into the mat, but lift those toes and spread them. And I want you to wiggle them. It helps if you wiggle your fingers. Whatever reason, your fingers and your toes are connected. And gently place those feet back down. Big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Bend those knees and place your hands to your knees, just above them. And press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And I want you to notice if you have one leg that you prefer to add more weight to. And as we transition between our cat-cows, inhaling as you press the chest forward, exhale as you hollow. Just listen to your body. What are you feeling? Can you put a smile on your face? If you're like, nope, I want to be serious, that's okay. Exhale, this is you. This is your time. You can close your eyes. Let's do one more each direction. Exhale and hollow. And back to that neutral spine, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, left hand down, right arm high, and we're just gonna flow side to side. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, lower and reach, right arm down. Let's do that again. Reach it up. Oh, lateral flexion. Just feeling that stretch, guys. Inhale up and exhale, reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Pull the hands to heart center and let's sit to chair. Spread your fingers. Palms gently touching. Turn your fingertips towards the front and extend and pull in. So the heels of the hands are going to pull right in towards your sternum and extend it out. Pull it in as you're waving your heels and pull it in. We want it in the heels and pull it in, keep it in. Lift the fingertips and reach to the sky. Keep those palms gently touching and exhale, arch it back. Let those shoulders be heavy. Close your eyes. Inhale it back up and pull those hands to heart center, sit to chair. And we're going to shift our weight forward and back just like we did standing. Only now we're in chair pose. So as you shift your weight, how far back can you go? Breathe as you come forward. How high can you lift those heels? Just play with it, my friends. Find your edge. Breathe. We come back to chair. Weight shifts into those heels. Inhale, reach to the sky. Lower those fingertips straight out in front. And then reach those fingertips forward as you press your spine back. Tuck your chin, opening up through that upper back. Now interlace your fingers and press your palms a little further away. So nice. Inhale it up. And exhaling to the right. Press through that left palm. Inhaling it up. And exhaling to the left. Press through that right palm. So we're just gently letting go of those energy blockages and letting that energy flow back up to nice and tall. Pull those hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Bringing the hands to the elbows, we hold on, a soft bend in those knees, and just gently alternate bending knees. Just let the upper body shift as it needs to, as it wants to, as those knees bend. Letting go of tension in that lower back. Oh, feeling that good stretch on the back of the straight leg. Now just extend both legs, not hyperextend, so just make sure to keep a little soft bend in those knees and just gently sway your upper body side to side. You guys finding a healthy, effective way to let go of tension and stress. What a gift. And I hope you feel that. I know yoga can be challenging, you guys, and sometimes as we're starting or we're coming back to it, you feel like, oh my goodness, why is this so hard? Well, because good things can be hard. Come back to center, stick with it, keep the faith, know that you are doing something good for yourself. And those little ripples of wonderfulness will send out into the universe, guys. It starts with us, and then it just transcends to everybody we meet, letting that good energy flow. Let those arms hang, and ever so slowly roll it up. I love that ripple effect. You start with something positive, and it just continues to flourish and flow and move and share. And we open to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center. And let's open up those feet just about the width of your mat, turning your toes outward to about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull the hands to heart center, and let's slowly start to sink. So if you are taking special care of your knees today, you're going to support with those hands. You're only going to come as low as feels right to you. And if you need to adjust the width of your stance, adjust the width of your stance. And did you notice we just melted down to our lowest place? And I just want you to rock side to side. Again, playing, finding your edge, seeing how your body responds. And I want you to notice if you're rocking towards the inside, to the big toe side of your foot, the arch of your foot, see if you can roll it out. Maybe switch it up, in and out. You can move your hands. You can have your arms out. You can have those hands at heart center. You can rest them on the floor. Your butt can be a little bit higher, and we just move. So there's lots of places that we can be, but find your best. And we come back to center, and we're going to draw that pelvis through just a little bit. If the bottom is a little bit higher, it's okay. Stay there. Support with those hands. And breathe. Release your hands and slowly extend those legs. And letting those toes remain turned out. Noticing that beautiful stretch. Oh my goodness. All through the hamstrings, through the glutes, through the outsides of the ankles, down your calves. Breathe. And let's heel toe those feet out once. So now we're a little bit wider than the width of our mats. And if you need to turn so you're still on your mat, that's absolutely fine. We're going to lift just slightly, and we're going to walk our hands a giant step forward. And then we're going to press the tummy and chest towards that space between your legs, almost arching your back. Hammock pose. Deeper stretch through the backs of the legs, opening up that chest, stretching through the shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, lift through that upper body enough to pull those hands back in, and let's heel toe those feet in once more. Core is strong. Begin to lower. This time we're only going to lower to frog pose, so we're going to keep a nice flat back. Breathe, lengthening through the crown of the head. And we're going to lift one heel and release that heel. Doesn't matter which one. Lift the other one and release that heel. Now, keeping that support of the hands, lift both. Oh, do you feel that inner thigh, the groin? Core stays strong. And release. Extend those legs. And let's roll it up. One vertebra stacking on top of the other at a time. With a big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. And let's heel toe those feet in. Coming back to our mountain. Stand tall. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Now high plank, that sounds like a funny place to be able to play, but we're gonna play, okay? So I want you to make high plank fun if you can. I have kind of a weird sense of fun. So I just want you to shift some weight forward and back. Now if you're on your knees, you can do the same thing. So you will just kind of press the hips forward, making sure you're not swaying the back, but you're staying strong. If you're on your toes, shift the weight forward, come to the tips of the toes, and back to the balls of the feet. And just by shifting that weight, noticing the different sensations in the body. Strengthen the core, strengthen those shoulders, strengthen the legs. Can you feel your glutes? Let's do that one more time. Coming back to center, and I want you to sway side to side with those arms. So the upper body is now swaying side to side. And again, you can do the same thing with those knees down. So as we sway side to side, do you feel that shift through the obliques? If you're not feeling it, slow it down. Stay from one side. Oh, you feel that outer shoulder? Beautiful. Coming back to center, lift your hips to down dog. Now hopefully, high plank is a pretty intense place. Whole body's working. And as you press back to down dog, do you feel that release? If you're like, no, this is equally as hard, I want you to come down to child's pose. And one of the biggest things, guys, is letting go of our egos when we step onto our mat. That can be really challenging, but really rewarding. So no place we have to be, no expectations. We honor whatever our practice brings to us today. Let's inhale it to the balls of the feet. And exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels gently sink. And let's walk it out. Alternate bending knees. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. That was my other one. And as you exhale, sweep that left foot to the outside of that left hand. Rotate your body and reach. Oh, that feels amazing on my left hip. Reach and extend. Exhaling and releasing that left hand down. Step back to down dog. And we shift our weight to our left foot. Right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Rotating the body and extending right arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can reach. And exhale, release it down. Step it back to down dog. Let's inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. And let's sway those hips side to side. So as we work through the body, crown of the head, down to the tips of the toes, tips of the fingers, and even the earlobes. We check in and we listen. We honor and we respect. This is a pretty amazing body that we have to allow us to do these crazy things. We come back to center, taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop. to forward fold. And inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Pulling the hands to heart center, find a focal point out in front of you and shift your weight to your left foot. Right knee lifts to 90 degrees. Flex your foot. We extend our left arm out, right hand supports underneath that right thigh, and slowly open that right leg out. Breathe. Now we can keep the support or we can release the support and bring those hands back to heart center. Now slowly draw that right knee back to center, hands to heart center. Extending the arms to the sky, keep those palms touching. And then slowly press that right foot back. Now if those arms extended overhead, a little more load than you like, pull those hands to heart center. And we hinge forward to our warrior three. Hips side by side, core strong. Bending your supporting leg, take a giant step back to your crescent lunge. Extending the arms to the sky. Now, if that wasn't the most graceful transition, it's okay, guys. Take a second and find a lunge. Back knee can be down or knee can be off. We circle the arms forward, around behind, all the way up tall. We pull the hands to heart center and we turn, placing that right elbow to the left knee, pressing against the knee, and working to bring your hands towards heart center. We turn back to face front, hands at heart center. This is going to be a big transition, guys. Great strength move, core strong. Find a focal point out in front, big push off. Back up to your warrior three. Flexing that back foot, squaring those hips. And we rise, interlacing the fingers all but the index finger and thumb, feet side by side. Extend those arms, and as you exhale, lean to the right. Oh, such a good stretch on that left side. Inhaling it back up, and exhaling to the left. And inhaling it back up. We pull those hands to heart center. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left knee lifts and flex your foot. So that left knee at a 90-degree bend. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand supporting underneath that left thigh. And let's slowly open that left leg out. Breathe. Now we can keep the support on that thigh, or you can pull those hands to heart center. Find that breath. And slowly drawing that left knee back to center. Extending the arms to the sky. Again, those palms just gently touching. And as you press that left foot back, hinging forward to your warrior three. Again, those arms can be extended out overhead, or you can pull those hands into heart center. Hips are side by side. Pressing through that left heel. Bending your supporting leg, giant step back to crescent lunge. And again, if that wasn't super graceful, guys, take a second, it's okay. Breathe. Inhale, extend those arms to the sky. Big circle of those arms to the back, all the way around behind and all the way up tall. We pull those hands to heart center, we turn and place that left elbow to the right knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring those hands back towards heart center. So we're challenging our balance, flexibility, strength. Which part's the most challenging for you? We are all working. It's a journey. We turn back to face front, hands to heart center. Now again, this is a big transition. Pressing off with that back foot, up to our warrior three. Finding your warrior three. And drawing that left foot down, standing tall, feet side by side. Interlace those fingers all but the index finger and thumb. Reach. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Squeeze those inner thighs. Inhaling it back up and exhaling to the right. Oh, squeeze and reach. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Now those feet are side by side. How does that feel as opposed to having those feet hip width apart? Do you notice a difference? If you're like, I don't know, I don't remember. Let's heel toe those feet out just once. Breathe. Now let's shift those hands right out in front of those feet, bending the knees as much as you need to. Rock forward to the balls of your feet and your toes and sweep those heels out. So a little bit of a pigeon-toed stance with those feet. Maybe an inch or two between your big toes. Find your breath. Bring your hands to the ankles. Use the strength of your arms to pull that upper body in. Inhale, lift just enough to release those arms. Rock back to your heels. Open those feet about hip width apart, so adjust however you need to. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. And we're going to step those feet out to about the outside edges of your mat. Breathe. Now I want you to press those hips to the sky. Press the palms of the hands into your mat. If you need to adjust where your hands or your feet are, adjust them. So that wide-legged down dog, that feels pretty good. Find your breath. Now you can stay right here, or we're going to take our gaze forward. We're going to bend the forearms, and we're going to lower. Nose towards the mat, and then press it through and up. Now we're going to pull it back through. Nose to the mat, sweep it back, and press it back up. Ooh, that's challenging. Let's do that one more time. Bending the elbows, taking your gaze down towards your mat, sweeping forward and up. Oh, let's take it back. Oh yeah, that's a good one. And breathe. And we walk those feet back in to down dog. A deeper appreciation for our down dog, right? Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And pull the hands to heart center. Let's bring the big toes to touch. A little space between those heels. Inhale, reach to the sky. Circle the arms to the back. As the hands pass by your hips, sit to chair. Now we've been in chair once before. How does it feel here? Toes are lifted, weights in the heels. Inhale, half lift. Is one leg taking over the brunt of the work, or can you even that out? Sink. And lift. And sink. And rise. Reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hinge it forward to airplane. Arms sweep back to flight. Still that gentle touch of your big toes. Space between the heels. Shoulders are rolled back. We turn our palms to the sky. Spread your fingers and reach. Feel that activation of those lats. The upper and middle back. The shoulders, the core, the hamstrings, the glutes. Now rotate palms down towards the ground. Spread your fingers and reach. And rise. Reach to the sky, hinging all the way back up. And pull the hands to heart center. Rock back to your heels. Open those feet to mountain. Inhale, reach. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Find your breath. Let's release that left knee to the mat if you like, otherwise legs stay long. We rotate and extend right arm to the sky. So we can come down onto our forearm. We can remain on the hand. You can have that left knee down or legs long, feet staggered or stacked. Reach to the sky. Now rotate that right palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Lift those hips just a little bit higher. Beautiful long stretch all the way down that right side. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky. Slowly lowering your hand, coming back to plank. And let's take it directly into the other side. Right knee comes down if you like, otherwise legs stay long. We rotate and extend, left arm to the sky. Now we can be on that right forearm. We can be on the hand. Right knee can be down. Feet can be staggered or stacked. We lift those hips, we reach to the sky, we take our gaze to the sky, rotating that left palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Lift the rib cage. Oh my goodness. Such a great stretch all the way down that left side. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky and slowly release it down. Coming back to plank. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right knee pulls in towards the chest. Sweeping that right foot to the inside. Lower your knee down. Keep the back toes tucked under. And just feel that good stretch through the toes and through the arch of the foot. Now we can have those hands forward if your lower back's not loving this, or you can be up nice and tall. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Let's untuck those back toes and just let the top of the foot rest to the mat. Breathe. Let's walk the hands forward, either fully extending those arms or stacking your hands, relaxing the weight of your head down. Sleeping pigeon. Now we can remain in sleeping pigeon, just doing our best to let go of resistance. Or we're going to add a rotation here if you like. Lifting just slightly, turning to the right, placing that left elbow, left shoulder to the mat, stacking the palms of your hands, pressing that left elbow into the mat as you take your gaze to the sky. Hello, right hip. I really need this pose today. So can you smile? If you're like, nope, it's okay. Just don't clench your jaw. Soften your eyes. Can you close them? Now, if you like, extend that right arm to the sky and let that left arm just gently fall to the mat. Reaching up. Oh, can you open up that chest even more? Now take that right arm up and over. You can kind of place the pads of your fingers against the earth. You can let your head rest. You can keep your arm or your leg, your head up, your arm, your leg, your head, whatever that is, that round thing at the top of your body. Inhale, lift that right arm back to the sky and slowly bring your hand down. And we walk it back to sleeping pigeon. Breathe, slow, steady breaths. And let's slowly walk the hands back up. One hand on either side of the knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift and pull that right knee back up. Hollow the tummy and chest, kind of rounding through that upper and middle back. Step that right foot back. Pull your left knee in. Hold. Sweep that left foot to the inside. Place your knee between your hands. Keep those right toes tucked under. And just feel that stretch. Oh my goodness. Feel that stretch. The arches of the feet, the toes, the hip flexors, the hip. Making sure that that lower back is happy. Again, you can bring your hands forward if you need to. Now let's untuck those toes and just let the top of your foot rest to the mat. And we're just going to do our best to let go of the resistance. Walking our hands out to sleeping pigeon. And again, you can stack your hands or you can extend those arms all the way out. Adjust however you need to adjust. Let your body find that space that feels good to you. So again, playful, guys. Don't be afraid to move in your pose. Maybe adapting. Just checking it out. You're never stuck. We should have this be fun. Challenging, but fun. That's my ultimate goal, guys, is to make it so that it is not something that you dread, but you know you need to do, but something that you look forward to, that your body craves. What a gift. Yes. Inhale, lift just slightly, only if you like, and we're going to turn to the left, placing that right elbow, right shoulder to the mat. We stack the palms of the hands, and we press that right elbow into the mat, taking your gaze to the sky. Ah, hello, left hip. Yes, indeed. And then slowly extend that left arm and let that right arm just gently fall to the earth, palm side up, and extend out of those left fingertips. Breathe. And we rotate that left palm towards the front, take it up and over, arm right along the side of your face, and we can kind of just come to the pads of the fingertips. You can let your head rest, or you can keep it up, whatever feels better to you. Just working range of motion for the shoulders, while we're still giving some love to that left hip. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky, and slowly place your hand down. We press ourselves back up, and sleeping pigeon. This is a good place. Making sure it's a good place for you. And let's walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift and pull that left knee up. Hold. Hollow out the tummy and chest. Lift through that spine and step that left foot back. Lift your hips to down dog. And let's alternate bending knees. Walk it out. As you exhale, let both heels sink. And we're going to inhale it to high plank. Slow as you can. Crocodile all the way down. All the way down onto your tummy. Slow and steady. Elbows right by your ribs. Beautiful. Tops of the feet to the mat, and we pull that right foot in, taking the right hand back, taking a hold of your foot, and drawing your heel in towards your bottom. Just bringing the forehead to the mat, and just that gentle pull, great stretch down the quadricep. Now, if you can't quite reach that foot, guys, and you happen to have a strap, a towel, a t-shirt, a dog leash, anything that you can wrap around the ankle and take a hold of with your hand to help draw that heel in. And then gently press that right hip towards the mat, the front of the pelvis. That's just going to deepen that stretch. And gently release. Left foot comes in. We reach back with that left hand, drawing your heel in toward your bottom. Noticing if that left hip is lifted, press it back down. Find your breath. Now release the intensity, but keep a hold of that left foot. Lift that right foot. Reach back. Now we can stay right here, just drawing the heels in toward your bottom, staying strong through the shoulders, strong through the arms, or if you'd like to come to bow pose, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your gaze towards the top center of your mat and begin to press your feet into your hands. Hands guide your feet towards the sky. Breathe, squeeze your buns, and gently release it down. Retake a hold of those feet one more time. Take a big breath in, and exhale, press. Oh, opening through the chest, through the front of the shoulders, strengthening glutes and hamstrings. As you exhale, release it down. Release one foot, and then the other. Hands right by your chest. Press it back to child's pose. And just let yourself melt into child's pose. And let's lift just slightly. Walk your hands out to the left. Reach to your right fingertips. Press your hips to the right. And relax the weight of the upper body down. We're just going to kind of wiggle a little bit. Just wiggle that bum. There's no right or wrong, guys. Just wiggle. And just notice what you feel. Come back, hold, and rise. Lift and walk your hands over to the right. Reaching through your left fingertips. Press your hips to the left. Oh, relax the weight of the upper body down. And just wiggle. Kind of let those hips sway side to side a little bit. And just notice what your body's telling you. Let yourself just surrender in. Playfully letting go. And just gently hold. Inhale, lift just slightly. Come back through the center. And let's walk those hands up. Come over into one hip. Sweep your feet around. Slide on down towards the top of your mat. And those legs are long. Let's take that right foot, crossing it up and over the left, sitting up nice and tall with that knee opening out to the side, just noticing a little love for that right hip. Bringing the hands behind you, drawing that left foot in, as close or as far away as it feels right to you. And I want you to be mindful, oftentimes we have this tendency to kind of sink in and lose our neck. I want you to find that neck. It's a beautiful neck. I want you to find it. Breathe. Little press of that right knee out and away. Feels right to you, lift your bum. Slide it forward and then walk those hands back up. Now this is the big culprit of when this happens. We sink into our shoulders. I want you to lift. I want you to press that chest towards your leg, and I want you to lengthen through the crown of the head. If by chance your bum has lifted and you're kind of swaying off in the breeze, I want you to reconnect. Bum down to the mat. Now releasing that foot forward, that left foot forward, just enough that you can release those arms and wrap the crook of the elbow around the outside edge of your knee and around the outside edge of your foot. Lifting the chest, sitting up nice and tall. Now a little lean back, and if you like, lift that left leg. You don't have to. You can keep that left foot down, add a flex of that left foot. Maybe you extend that left leg. Different sensations. So what's right, and where you're like, wow, I just kind of lost the whole stretch of that hip and I really need it. So that's when you're going to back off to whatever place feels the best to you. We bend that left knee, place the foot to the mat, release the leg, and extend it out. Now you can keep that right foot crossed over the knee, or you can shift that right foot to the inner thigh of that left leg, reach to the sky, turn towards that left leg and hinge it forward. Releasing the weight of the upper body down, hands down, nose towards your knee. And just breathe. Find your breath. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Circle that right arm around behind you, right by your hip. Point your left toes. Lift those hips and reach. Lengthen through those left fingertips. Lift your belly, lift your chest. Mobility, flexibility, strength. Exhaling and slowly releasing your bottom back down. Turning back to face front, extending right leg out. Crossing your left foot up and over that right knee. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathe. Bringing the hands behind your back. Leaning back onto those hands, pulling that right knee in. So noticing one side tighter than the other. And again, you can kind of rock, play with it a little bit. You don't have to be a statue. Making sure that that breath is slow and steady, making sure you still have that beautiful neck. If it feels right to you, lift your bum, slide it forward, and walk your hands back up. Now if all of a sudden, whoop, there's no neck, whoop, our bum's off the ground. Did you like those sound effects, you guys? Make sure, bum's down, neck is long. Stretch is good. Breath is slow and steady. And just breathe. Just breathe. How many times do I hear myself say that every day? A ton. You guys, whenever things feel out of sorts, you're just kind of like, whew, overwhelmed, stressed out, anxious, unhappy, sad, whatever it is, stop and just breathe. Backing the bottom off, wrapping the crook of the elbow around the outside edge of your foot and the knee. It's amazing the power of your breath. Now lift that chest, draw those shoulder blades down your back. So each day that passes, there's this tendency to pull us forward and round out the back, collapse the chest. You guys, oh, we want to stay tall. We want to keep that gravity. Nonsense. We're stronger than gravity, right? That's what it's about, being stronger than gravity. Leaning back just a little bit, and if you like, lift that right leg. If you like, extend your leg. So now all of these different things are happening. Is it right? Is this the right place for you? Or you're like, man, I like it better when my foot's down and I can really just focus on my hip. Yep, then that's where you should be. And I applaud you for recognizing that. We bend that right knee, placing the foot down, release your left foot, and slowly just slide that right heel out. Sit up as tall as you can. Now again, that left leg can stay crossed, or we can shift the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Reach to the sky, turn towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Release your hands, and relax the weight of the upper body. Draw your nose towards your knee. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Circle that left arm around behind you, about hip height. Point those right toes. Lift. And reach through those right fingertips. Lengthen. Lift your belly. Lift the chest and reach. As you exhale, slowly lower your bottom back down. Facing front. Extend those legs out long. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Just melt. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet, lower your arms, and ever so slowly roll yourself back. And relax. We rest one hand on the tummy, just below the belly button, the other just below your sternum. Make whatever adjustments you need to make to just find a comfortable place. We're just going to take a moment before my very favorite, our Supine Twist, to just thank the mind and body for all the hard work that we have just put in to our health and well-being. Now switch hands. Other hand just below the belly button. The other right below the sternum. Does that feel natural or feel weird? Relax the shoulders. When things feel a little bit unnatural, we tense up. I want you to find that release. And let's gently draw that right knee in, hands to your shin, just below your knee. Pull it in nice and tight. If that's a little too intense for that lower back, pull your left foot in. Feels good with that leg long? Yep, keep it there. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand shifts to the outside of the knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Now you can do the same thing with that left leg bent. Entirely up to you. And then turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. Just letting go. Promoting mobility, flexibility. Never promoting tension and tightness, guys. So if ever you're feeling your body fight, listen to it, honor it. See if you can breathe into that area and let that tension go. And slowly we roll it back to center, placing that right foot to the mat. Just gently slide it on out. Left knee comes in, hands to your shin, just below your knee. Pull it in nice and tight. And again, if that's too much in the lower back, just pull that right foot in, knee bends. Otherwise, leg is long. And we extend that left arm out. Right hand transitions to the outside of that left knee and just gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat just as best you can, turning and taking your gaze out over that left arm. Let the tension go in the neck, the spine, the hip, that IT band. Relax your jaw, get lost in your breath. Releasing that right hand, rolling back to center. Keeping that left knee tucked in, pull your right knee in. Let's begin to rock, just little rocks. Each little rock beginning to get a little bit bigger. And as you're ready, rock it up. Turn back to face front. Sitting nice and tall, resting your hands wherever you like. Sit tall, close your eyes. Relax your jaw. And breathe slow and steady. Mind quiet, body quiet. We honor our journey today. We thank the mind and the body for joining us on this adventure. For working, for playing, for breathing, for being. Let's ever so slowly open the eyes, take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, pull the hands to heart center. I can't thank you enough for being here today. Thank you guys for joining me. It means the world to me. I love the fact that I get to be here with you, even if it's just virtually, but just knowing that you've invited me into your world. I appreciate you. You are part of my tribe, and I appreciate you a ton. Be well, my friends. Take care of yourselves, and until the next time, namaste.